All signs point to a high-stakes vote this November on the future of abortion rights right here in Arizona. After a year of collecting signatures to get this on the ballot, abortion rights advocates delivered more than double of what they needed to qualify. ABC 15's Eleni Dow was there and is listening to both sides tonight.
Arizona for Abortion Access dropped off more than 820,000 signatures to the Arizona Secretary of State's office, and Adrian Fontes, the Secretary of State, says that is the most in Arizona history. A petition with a mission.
We will have the chance to vote yes on the Arizona Abortion Access Act and put medical decisions back where they belong, in the hands of patients and their doctors, not politicians.
In these boxes dropped off signatures of those who want an amendment to Arizona's constitution. The proposal is to allow abortions until a fetus is viable, which is typically around 24 weeks. And as long as even half of the signatures gathered get verified, you'll vote on it.
It is about freedom of choice, that I can talk to my doctor and not have, get emotional already, not having any more barriers to health care that I might need, that future generations might need.
But those on the other side say the language in the amendment is too vague and has a lot of room for interpretation that could harm women and girls.
Enshrining bad law into the Arizona state constitution is not going to end the argument of abortion, because there are a lot of people that feel very differently as to where that limit is.
They're working on educating voters, hoping to change even the minds of those who signed the petition. Previously, Republican lawmakers had thought about proposing a counter ballot measure, but never filed anything.
How nervous are you guys that this ballot measure may pass or may not pass?
Well, if you look at our motto, it's pray, fast, stand. And we know that prayer will change the trajectory of this nation.
Since Roe v. Wade was overturned, a handful of states had abortion questions before voters, and those that did sided with abortion rights supporters. As for the next steps in Arizona, more security measures are in place as boxes of signatures get processed. That includes bomb-sniffing dogs.
This is the first time that we've had this type of security, but because of the very politically charged nature of this, and because we've seen this type of activity, particularly with the abortion measure, reaching such fever pitch in so many places.
The Secretary of State has 20 days to verify the signatures. In Phoenix, Eleni Dow, ABC 15, Arizona.